Howdy and hello, I'm OhDough. Hope you're doing good. The best way to farm samples while rep missions are gone is the closed bug hole missions. Here's the example. The Huawei booster. See, this is nuts. One, I kept counting. If you want samples like this without the rep missions, look for Blitz, Search and Destroy versus the bugs, and try and find maps that are surrounded by water or black space, preferably water. Just because that just means that there's less land. Black space means mountains. Example. 'Cause I love you, baby. And oh, small perch. Sheesh. That's the map right there, baby. That's the one, brother. Haul that Hakwa is a good thing. Less land, more sample density, and the mission is shorter and sweeter. Like Ecovision Protein. Use code OhDough at checkout. I get 10%. You get discount. This is the old retrieve essential personnel missions that folks failed on cooldown. But they're great for samples. Really euphoric. New mission. Bug thing. Blitz, search and destroy. You almost never fail. And you can get a bunch of samples. I'm doing it solo most of the time. I'm the only person who gets samples here. Everyone helped. 81, brother. Now, on the rep missions, I can get 78 myself. Just saying. But that's pretty good. Don't do it versus the bots. If you have any sanity, there's no reason. You can do it. You can probably get max samples, but like, who cares? You're wasting your time. I land. Jammed. Hello? We're breaking up. No cell service. Oh, sorry, bud. Yep. You can't call any stratagems, brother. And there's gunship patrols. And the chances of getting one shot versus the bots, hey, brother, versus the bugs, not so high. I think the bugs are just way easier for running away. You can stun them, dip. Mission map size matters, and some planets will give you smaller maps more often, or they'll generate it in a way that's more beneficial, whereas others won't. Examples. Crimsica is fantastic for doing sample runs when you can go there. Estanu, we've gotten next to no samples. I found out where they all are. Narnia. Pointing at your forehead. That's excessive force. I think you missed. I don't trust my teammates. No, no, no. Stop, cease. I didn't know we had these goblins, these garbage goblins. There's so many of them. They're all dead. Go to your options, HUD, scroll down a little bit more, keep going. Sample count visibility, turn it to visible, and then hit apply. And look at the samples, and stop leaving the mission when I'm getting samples, brother. Tilting me. Also, don't camp in the extraction zone if there's Battle Titans about. If the Pelican clips a Battle Titan, it'll no-clip the ground, and you won't get to evac if it's getting called in at 000, the end of the timer. If you have time left, it'll let you recall the evac. But it's really sketchy, so just don't be in the evac zone with Battle Titans, or bring a ton of anti-tank, or just don't be in the evac zone and be around it. You're chilling. Anywho, enjoy the full gameplay of how this works out. I'm bad at the game. I'm the best player ever. And the hotels. 9! 40, 46, brother. Sheesh. It broke both. Is that not nuts? Wait. I think it's pretty nuts. You trying to shoot it down?
Get me out! Get me out, Scotty!
Ow. I would communicate to my teammates, but sometimes you talk and it feels kind of awkward. Because no one talks, no one says anything back. Stop chasing me! Oh, it is Shrakira patrols. I see them. I'll see them doing their thing. There was no good stuff over here. We've later, bros. Now, question of the day. I'm stimming. Who gave the hunters a jab attack like that? It's far more consistent. You get jumped on by one hunter and they'd be freaking sink, sink, sink. Gave them the London tutorial. The UK introduction. Now, guns are bad, guys. And knives don't exist, obviously. Sure, yeah, 100%. For sure.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
So far, the sample game gains have not been glorious. Got the supers, though. The supers are required in 0.2 seconds, and the mission's already almost over. If they finish the mission, this becomes a lot tougher. Go for samples if you want. I'll throw in the if you want. It seems a lot more not like a lot more kind than just saying just do it type beat. See, this is in between the rep missions and regular missions in terms of sample density, given how small the map is. Sometimes you'll get maps that aren't this small that don't have anywhere near the same sample density. So when you see a bunch of water for this bug hole mission, I'm not closing that. Reason being, if you finish the mission, you'll get more enemy spawns, and I kind of don't want that right now. You guys breaking up my stuff. What is that? That guy's cheating. Also, I was joking about the whole London thing in UK. It's just a joke, right? What's not a joke is y'all's food, bro. The amount of folks that try and hype up beans on toast is ridiculous. And you just, like, why? You can like it, just don't talk about it. When you talk about it, you seem crazy. Unhinged, even. What even is this? It's a nest. Y'all miss samples. What is this? Sloppy work. What can I say, folks? Ridiculous. Give me sample goggles. If there's a booster for just seeing samples better, I'd take that. I'd want to have this experimental booster. That. I don't know if I'd want ammo. I'm not sure if you'd really need ammo for such a short mission. Because the ammo thing comes in handy the longer you're alive. And if you're rocking supply pack, you should be chilling for the most part. We're already at 1720 with all super samples in less than 7 minutes. Or less than 8 minutes, we'll say that. That's pretty clean, though. But this about to get dangerous. Nathaniel may make a hit. If so, my condolences. Oh my gosh, someone tossed a Clussy and no one died? That's unheard of. Already looted over there. The downside I've mentioned in basically every single run of this is you don't really get too many diamonds to show you if you've gotten all samples, whereas rep missions will give you a diamond for essentially every place that has samples. And it just puts you at ease. You know that you've gotten all the stuff there because it's like, oh, diamond, samples. 99% of the time. Sometimes it's a lie, but usually it's not. Whereas here, there's a bunch of samples around bug nest and whatnot. There's a freaking flying rat to my right. You guys are gremlins. You guys are ruining the godsend run. You can't even wait 6 minutes, bro? Like, what? You guys are low levels. Run from that. Get samples. Dude, you guys are level 40 and something. You don't have all the samples. There's no way. Ain't no way y'all have all the samples. If you do, then by all means. If you don't, you're smoked. Editor here explaining the airship. When you don't call it in and the timer hits 0, it gets called for you. You just can't die and you can't use stratagems. If you call it in early and it lands, you have time left. If you enter it, the cooldown or timer starts, you get 20 seconds. If you wait to enter it, when the top right counter hits 0, a timer starts also. Just making sure folks are aware, okay? Wait. There's samples here. I'm not sure how many kills I got, but I can assure you it wasn't that crazy. Pop that stim. Calculated. These hunters are spawning from chargers. Change my mind. They're not, but they feel like it. If Lowbro hops in the whip, that's on him. Look at the samples around this thing. There's like 10. We could full clear. This is the most samples ever gotten in such a short time frame by mostly one person. Peep. Okay, someone's actually been doing work. Respect. Big respect to that big doggy. There's probably tons of samples around the extraction too, and they aren't getting it. They make me so sad.
Orbital inbound. Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Sample collected.
ETA T-minus
Interesting.
10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Guys, we can get full samples. It'd be 85. That'd be pretty cool. Be progress.
Got a sample.
We're missing a couple. We have 4 minutes. You hop in the whip, you're dented. Smoked and dented, I tell you what. See, we haven't gotten the samples from this giant bug nest. I should have been doing that the whole time. Speed boosting around. They're hopping in the whip. They're going to be impatient here soon.
Bug outpost spotted.
Countdown initiated.
Yep.
Standby for takeoff.
That's freaking hilarious.
Extraction complete.
That was 6 more samples. These guys are dented. These guys just smoked and dented. GG. Dude, I get it when folks don't want to do a full 40-minute mission, but in that case, that's just ridiculous. And the solution is not to host your own lobby and kick folks. The solution is that folks just need to not be. I mean, that's not a solution though. People will always be dumb. Which is proven in the comment section of YouTube and TikTok and everywhere. Oh my gosh. Common sense. It's not even that it's not common. It's just non-existent these days. 4151. I guarantee you they don't have all their stuff. This is why I kind of wish that everyone had the samples shown top right all the time. Because maybe they'd know? I don't know. Do y'all have all the ship modules? Bro can't even spell Nathaniel. Nope. Geniuses. They're freaking geniuses. Nice. Where's the dead body of the person? Found him. You see dead body of person, you walk to the right, and you'll see either 2 or 3 samples. In my experience, there's pros and cons. The pros: tons of samples, medals, rec slips, experience in a short time frame, super simple, you'll likely never fail, and you probably won't get kicked because folks won't be lost on how the mission works. Rep missions, I got kicked a ton because people were clueless. Now the cons: it's kind of hard to find all the samples. Like, you'll get a decent amount, 40, 50, 60 often. But getting the max amount, like on the rep missions, is tough because it's not as straightforward. There's very few diamonds showing you that this location still has samples. Instead, it's just going to be bug holes that can have 14 or 15, spore spewers that can have 5 to 10, and a bunch of other stuff like that. The actual POIs that have the samples don't tend to have that much. And it's not as euphoric for me as the rep missions are. Getting 15 or 20 samples in one location, back to back to back, is nuts. Here, it happens sometimes, but it's not the same. Still, probably the best mission in the game for samples at the moment, until we get a sample heist, or rep missions come back. And I'm really hoping they don't nerf the sample gains on rep missions, because that is what makes it fun for me.
Got a sample. Layer sample acquired.
Wait, are these the new best way to get samples? These missions might be insane now. 40-35. The map is really small. Interesting. And Roger, this is OhDough speaking. Do you hear me, bro?